Industrial power plant. Activity number 2. Mechanical conveying belt conveyor. So what is a belt conveyor? Conveyor belt system help automate workflow, decreasing material transportation cost. Conveyor systems can transfer aggregate from a quarrying site to trucks, transport food throughout the processing plant, or move manufactured goods along an assembly line. Belt conveyor systems are the most versatile and simplest material handling systems. They work with 2 or more pulleys driving an endless looped belt. The loop then moves product from point A to point B. Belt conveyors are most commonly used in both manufacturing and distribution facilities. So, there are 8 basic types of conveyor belts. First is a roller bed conveyor belt. Second, the flat belt conveyors. Next is the modular belt conveyor, cleated belt, curved belt, incline or decline belt conveyor, sanitary and washdown conveyor. Lastly is a specialty conveyor belts. So let us discuss one type of conveyor belt. So the most commonly used conveyor belt is the roller bed conveyor belt. So what is a roller bed conveyor belt? So as the name suggests, the surface of this type of conveyor belt is made up of rollers that are selected to match the production requirements such as weight or required speed of the product that will move along the belt. Shorter conveyor belts that fall under this type can be made up of just 2 rollers. However, as the distance between the 2 ends of the belt increases, more will be needed for the belt to function. So what is the application of this type of belt? So, you can use these conveyor belts for packing, sorting, assembling, inspecting, and transporting items. So, we can see, or in a real life situation, we can see this type of conveyor belt in airports. So what are conveyor belts made of? So a conveyor belt consists of 2 necessary parts, the 2 motorized pulleys, and a thick, durable conveyor material. All conveyor belts are created to serve similar purposes. However, the design and makeup of each belt determine what product, weight, speed, and industry the belt is best suited. So there are 5 categories of material that make up most conveyor belts in use today. So the materials are thermoplastics, metal, rubber, fabric, and leather. So how is a conveyor belt made? So, how to make a conveyor belt? In general, the manufacturing process of a rubber conveyor belts can be divided into 4 processes. First, mixing. Second is the calendering. Third is the forming, and last is the curing. So, let's discuss about the rubber mixing and compounding. So mixing is the first step of the rubber conveyor belt manufacturing process. Rubber is a mixture of a variety of ingredients, but the rubber itself is relatively sticky, and it is difficult to directly mix the various ingredients evenly. It needs to be added to the internal mixer for repeated stirring to evenly mixed. So the rubber mixing process is essentially a process in which the compounding agent is uniformly dispersed into the raw rubber. So the second step is the rubber calendering or sheeting. So calendering is the second process of the rubber conveyor belt manufacturing process. So calendering is the most popular process because of its ability to precisely adjust the product thickness. Usually, we use 3 roller or 4 roller calender machines to press the rubber into the press on both sides of the steel or cord fabric of the conveyor belt to evenly distribute the thickness of the material to ensure that there is no impurities in the rubber. So third is forming. So the semi-finished rubber product obtained by calendering is used to form the required semi-finished product with a molding mechanism according to the different specifications. So 4 is the rotocure or curing. So rubber vulcanization is one of the main processes in the processing of rubber conveyor belts, and it is also last process in the production of rubber conveyor belts. So the semi-finished products made by calendering and the molding under certain external conditions through the action of chemical factors or physical factors make the rubber conveyor belt have the characteristic of wear resistance, heat resistance, fire resistance, cold resistance, and oil resistance. These characteristics enable rubber conveyor belts to be used in different industries. Through the above-mentioned manufacturing processes of the rubber belt conveyors, the finished rubber conveyor belt is manufactured. So, that is all about the conveyor belt. Thank you for listening, and God bless.